Mic check. As a musician, you want people to listen to your music. You want them to understand you. You want them to see your pain, your passion, your love. You want them to feel you. But none of that is possible unless you have the right networks for them to hear you. So I want to welcome all musicians and all music lovers to a one-stop shop.
Welcome to JamFuze.
Woo! My name is Steven.
I am Nick.
And as you can see, there are many talented local artists out there, such as Nick. The only problem is 90% of them will go unheard, and only 1% actually get on the radio or the TV. In addition to that, these artists face three major problems. Problem number one, it costs $500,000 to $2 million just to get started in the music industry. Now this is to get on the radio like the Justin Biebers you hear, or get on TV like the Drakes you see on TV. Number two, the field is super crowded. There are currently 28 million inspired artists out there today. With such a huge number, it can be very hard to stand out. In addition to that, it's very hard to find the right services you need, such as the right recording studios to record at, the right venues to play your music, or the right videographer to shoot your video. And because of this difficulty, these artists are missing out on opportunity of a market that is how big, Nick?
$51.5 billion is what the music industry made last year worldwide. $51.5 billion. $19.6 billion was made here in the US. That's nearly 40% of the market. That's where we're starting our business. That's where we're starting our platform. Our site is catered around musicians. But being a musician, there's a lot of playing parts that go into it, such as the right studio to record your music. You need the right videographer to shoot your videos, the engineers to make your beats. We will even allow A&Rs who can potentially sign these musicians to record deals. And the number one reason why all musicians make music for their listeners. You can see that musicians and all their service providers, that's our target market. We actually surveyed one of our target markets, studios, over 22 across the country, and they all came back with two common problems. They need a better booking system, and they need more clients. That's something JamFuze has. But that's not the only solution we offer. Me and Steven would like to show you a very short video on everything JamFuze could do.
Are you a musician that's looking to take your career to the next level? Are you a studio owner planning to rent out your studio space? Are you a videographer searching for your next gig? Or just a listener who loves hearing new music? If so, we've got the website for you. With JamFuze, you'll be able to bring your talents to life with our one-stop shop music platform. You'll be able to find or rent out the most cost-effective studios near you. Looking for the next top beat for your song? Check out our Beats page, where you'll be able to listen to our best instrumentals from the top producers in the area. Do you have a particular idea in mind? Post a job or gig for others to apply to, or even apply to someone else's gig. Everything from looking for a videographer to finding the best engineers in the game. And discovering local artists has become even easier. With our Discover page, you can see all the local talent near you. JamFuze offers it all. Everything from local shows, customized playlists, to video models. Join JamFuze today.
What you just seen in the video is that JamFuze is a one-stop shop for all musicians. There is no other site like this. Let me explain. You have World Star Hip Hop. You are only allowed to upload music videos. Spotify, you only can stream music. Another platform like Studio Time where you can only book studios. All of our competitors only offer one service. JamFuze offers it all.
And because we offer it all, and because we cater to so many services within the music industry, JamFuze will always be free to sign up in order to gain traction and build brand awareness. And once we got those two things, we'll be moving to a three-step revenue model. Step number one, transactional cost. This is where we'll be taking a small percentage of every transaction on the site, such as when somebody books a studio or buys a beat. Number two, membership subscription model. This is where service providers, such as studios, can pay a monthly subscription of $20 to $140 in order to gain bigger exposure that can lead to more clients. And number three, music spotlight. Now, artists already upload their music for free on our website, but with the music spotlight, they can pay to gain a bigger reach. And in order to make this happen, and in order to elevate JamFuze to bigger heights, these are the resources we're going to need to build upon the greatness we've already started. Thank you, and any questions? Thank you.
I mean, I know you want to focus on artists, you want to focus on promoters, you took the quote. How do you get to that? Like, it's a really great added work, but where are you getting to that? What's the best way to get there?
Yeah, sure thing. So the first one, I'm gonna add where we start, and then next gonna say after we get to them. So right now, as you can see that video, this site is already actually up. Right now, we're concentrating connecting the artists to the studios. So for example, Airbnb for music studios, just to connect them to. So we already spent $15,000 of our own dollars to create this, in addition to the promo video. And in addition to getting more people out there and hearing about the message, Nick will talk about the marketing.
And just to piggyback off what he said, we actually already have 100 members plus signed up. Even though we target the US, we got studios in Australia signing up. You know, we got people across the nation signing up. And as far as that, like Steven said, our target first is studios and musicians. Obviously, musicians will bring in all the service providers. So musicians is the #1 key. As far as that, we are currently running Instagram ads because we find out that all the social medias, those get you the most impressions, which means the most views. And that is generating the signups, and if we were able to have more marketing dollars to help that, we would keep getting more signups. All right, yeah, now we are currently, we've been calling studios, so we're telling them, you want more clients? Sign up on our site. And studios will run to where there's clients, you know? Like, no one will not run to money they could potentially put in their pocket. So as of right now, we're calling studios. 100 calls a day.
And if they agree, then their name gets put on your app, and the artist can just put it on.
Yeah, so it's like I said, for everybody, it's free to sign up. As far as the transaction that Steven was complaining, if they want to pay a membership fee, that just allows them a bigger reach, and it makes them seem more official. Like on Instagram, when you get the check mark, it just makes them seem more official. So that's what the subscription is. But it's free for everyone to sign up.
Is the idea that musicians would also sort of put themselves out there and make themselves available for gigs? Is that also part of the mix?
Yeah, so one of the aspects that we have there is jobs and gigs, where artists can go up there and say, I want to perform at, XYZ for X amount of dollars. In addition to that, venues could also sign up, and we have a venue page where they say, we're looking for a rock band, or we're looking for a rap band for tonight. So we just start taking all the services that all these musicians and service providers need and just create one marketplace. Like Nick said, there's a lot of sites that do it, but they're one-off. But nobody's just brought them all together. That's what we're trying to do.
And you're going to stream the music as well? You're going to let people upload?
So yeah, people will be uploading their own music, and we actually have a playlist where in the corner of every upload, you can add it to your playlist and basically stream the playlist you created from what you found on the site.
There's a tremendous amount of algorithm development in places like Spotify, Pandora, etc. to match music to tastes and play behavior and stuff like that. Is that part of the mix that you guys are building, or is that phase 2?
Yeah, that's definitely phase 2. Right now, we only have one developer, great guy named Paul. If you ever need a developer, look him up. So that's what we have. In addition to getting these funds, we're looking out to build a team and build those such features that really cater to the actual individual.
So can we just go back to get this shows? So you have 100 people signed up?
Yeah,
already? And those are musicians, I assume?
Yeah, musicians, studios. We have a couple of videographers because we know people as well. We're trying to expand this to everyone. But yeah, mostly musicians and studios because that's what we're targeting right now.
And to piggyback off that, we actually launched 2.5 weeks ago. So those 100 plus people have just been in 2 weeks of very minimal ads and just really calling people and going to music events. So I think once we get the message out there and build out the rest of the site, field is just going to keep coming.
Have you had any transaction behavior? Sorry. The question was, have you had any transaction behavior in that 2 weeks so far?
Yeah, we actually have a studio out here in Ashland called Stupid Genius. That's the real name, I swear, I'm not making it up. And they actually been using it to just book their clients. And what they said, eventually, in that market, the target market that we did, people are still using the typical I'll text you, I'll email you. With our booking system, is they legit get an email on the site or a notification that says, hey, you have a booking at 5 o'clock. That's so easy. You just get up, your whole schedule is made up for you with your studio. And it's free to sign up. I don't know why everybody doesn't do it.
Have you been able to collect some transaction revenue for that? Have you been able to get any revenue, or are you doing the transactions for free for now?
Yeah.
So the second part of that would be ratio of artists versus studios in that 100. You said you had about 100 customers.
Correct. So to tackle the first question, right now we haven't collected any revenue. We're taking the social media aspect of one, building a lot of traction, and with that traction, it's brand awareness. And we figured it out, the sweet spot's at around 10,000 users. Once you get 10,000 users, that's when you can really flip it and monetize it. In addition to the second question, it's very top heavy on the artists. There's a lot of more artists out there than studios. We're starting on the East Coast where there's limited studios. There's a couple competitors out there in the West Coast, so we're gonna start East Coast, build up a little momentum, get to the West Coast, be the #1 platform out there.
Don't forget to